So in each box, the cabinet, you got the keys that come off. Okay, put the keys in there. It's after it's all disassembled from the skid. Unlock that, lift it up. Comes with the mounting hardware for mounting everything together. The center column mount. And the instructions for putting it all together. So let's do this. So find the center of the area and chalk line a line of where you're going to place the Hi-Gate. Then start doing your layout from the drawings that you're given in order to find the layout you need, and then start the process of putting everything into place. Lining up the cage with the lines that you've laid out, putting it into position. So from this point you're able to put all the last pieces in. We got the center column piece in there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to mark all the holes for drilling, right? Once we're all said and done and everything's in nice and straight. Perfect. And then we'll drill and clean out the holes and put the anchors in, and then we'll anchor these three pieces down. Now we've taken our lift genie here and we've lifted the cabinet up high so that we can remove the bolts that we leave inset in there. You see them there? That's where we leave them in there, so it keeps the players. Just going to remove them before we go to put this into place. And again, that meshes with this steel plate that goes up here on the top. You can see that's where those holes are mounted. So you take out the end plug one for the king post side as well, because that stays in, locked into place well for shipping. So using our lift genie or whatever else, we're going to get this cabinet up top and into position into here. Now be made aware that that door that's on this side is actually going to be on the exit side in this particular unit. That way you're not able to tamper with it from the other side. And you're pushing that right over top of the king post side. You can see that there. Just trying to get that just so. Yep, and there it goes. Looks good. Nice landing. Nice landing. Now it's just a matter of lining everything up. So first things first, putting that bolt into the king post side, right in there. Don't tighten it all the way until we get everything all set into place, especially those ones there at that section. So that's the one we start with first. So, align the bolts and get them in there. Sometimes what we do is we use a screwdriver to get the hole aligned up through, like that. Get everything lined up, and then put the bolts in. So now that we've got everything into place, we've got the center into place, we're going to put the center assembly together on the base. And there we go. And now we're going to mount the center column inside here. Now that we've got all those bolts into place, cage down, this mounted down into place, getting it up on there. Can be a little tricky at times. And then start by putting the bolts in, get it lined up and lift it up a little bit so you can get them started. Okay, and then you mount the ones at the bottom. I already got the ones at the top. And then your center column is all in place. And the bars should be perpendicular with that one bar right there, back there, on that side. So right now it's rotating nice. Now when you're turning this, you're going to want the arms to stop. Give it another go. Want the arms to stop and slowly, and then they find their home position. So when you swing it, it stops and then finds its home position. Now, if it isn't adjusted and swinging just nice, depending on your climate or where it is you are, you can set it up by either the back check or the speed, and the instructions are actually right there on the end of that thing there, for you can check out the back speed and just get the high gate so it turns just that way and finds its home position just properly, right from that door shock right there. And that's the complete installation from top to bottom. Complete installation. All mounted in. Usually within a 2-hour period you could pretty much have it lit. Depending on the weather, of course. Now in this case it is strictly a one-way control, so there's just one solenoid upstairs doing the locking. So what we have is we have a push button for activation, and you have a 4-wire to connect up there. The connections are usually made already in factory, but there's a black and a white for the solenoid activation, and then this green and the red for the micro switch, and the micro switch is for relocking. And all you need for power is this little 24-volt transformer that you see here. That's all that is right there. You get those numbers down, and that's all that is. You need to run power to the top of the unit inside of this cabinet, either from this side or from that side, right? And run a plug into it. You put the control board up inside and you plug it in.